It was just gone 6:15 when I left the office. Diddle-um-tum-tum. There was the tune again, going round my head. Mr. Letter had been whistling it all throughout the day, between his noisy telephone calls and his dreamy sessions. Sometimes he whistled Softly, Softly Turn the Key, but usually it was The Girl I Left Behind Me, rendered at a brisk hornpipe tempo. I stood in the bus line, tired out, and wondering how long I would endure Mark Letter, Screws and Nails Limited. Of course, after my long illness, it was experience. But Mr. Letter and his tune, and his sudden moods of bounce, and his sudden lapses into lassitude, his sandy hair and little bad teeth, roused my resentment, especially when his tune barreled round my head long after I had left the office. It was like taking Mr. Letter home. No one at the bus stop took any notice of me. Well, of course, why should they? I was not acquainted with anyone there. But that evening I felt particularly anonymous among the homegoers. Everyone looked right through me, and even, it seemed, walked through me. Late autumn always sets my fancy toward sad ideas. The starlings were crowding into roost on all the high cornices of the great office buildings, and I located, among the misty unease of my feelings, a very strong conviction that I had left something important behind me, or some job incompleted at the office. Perhaps I had left the safe unlocked, or perhaps it was something quite trivial which nagged at me. I had half a mind to turn back, tired as I was, and reassure myself. But my bus came along, and I piled in with the rest. As usual, I did not get a seat. I clung to the handrail and allowed myself to be lurched back and forth against the other passengers. I stood on a man's foot and said, "Oh, sorry," but he looked away without response, which depressed me. And more I felt that I had left something of tremendous import at the office. Diddle-um-tum-tum. The tune was a background to my worry all the way home.